Hello, everybody. We, students of Humber College, Global Business Management class, batch 2021, presenting a PPT on Tesla. Tesla, who hasn't heard the name of this wonderful brand? This is not just a car brand, it is the solution to a new and a brighter future. Tesla aims to make the world a little better by their high-tech technology. Founded in the year 2003 by a group of engineers dedicated to save Mother Nature. Tesla believed in the vision of compatible cars with cleaner energy. They wanted to omit the use of fossil fuels to have a better future with a cleaner environment. The real game began when its CEO Elon Musk changed the look of 21st century cars by launching the Model S. Model S was made directly from scratch. It combined performance, technology, economy, and comfort and launched the first fully automated car. As times passed, Tesla created an entire sustainable environment of energy ecosystem. Tesla, which is known for manufacturing electronic cars, but did you know that Tesla also does manufacturing of energy solutions? Tesla also manufactures batteries to meet energy goals of high-tech technology. Tesla has a vision which no other company did, and that's the reason we will go through a successful story through this PPT.
Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about the role of geography and the farm. So let's start about talking about the 80s. In 1980s, five companies, that is GM, Chrysler, American Motors and Volkswagen, assembled vehicles in 21 states across USA. At the same time, the Asian and European automakers started building cars in traditional automotive states such as Ohio and Indiana, and also in the southern states which saw rapid growth in vehicle manufacturing. Now let's talk about the Auto Alley and the West Auto Corridor in the USA. Most of the production in automotive in America is now consolidated in an area nicknamed Auto Alley, roughly defined as the corridor running from the Great Lakes to the Gulf East. While auto production is likely to remain centered in Auto Alley, the auto industry is also expanding west of Auto Alley, an area I will dub as the Auto West Corridor. This area is roughly extending from Illinois to Texas and is home to 10 auto assembly plants. Now let's talk about the rapid expansion of Mexico's auto industry. Another factor for that maybe contribute to the future growth of Auto West Corridor is its proximity to Mexico, which is an emerging as major automotive hub. 20 years after the passage of NAFTA, Mexico has attracted significant new automotive investment. Specifically, BMW and Mercedes are the latest of a string automakers that have announced plans to build new assembly plants there. Now let's talk about the pest analysis. In 2015, Los Angeles Times investigation estimated that Tesla, SolarCity, and SpaceX altogether had benefited from the government with a $4.9 billion in government support. That included a $463 million low-interest loan from Department of Energy in 2010. Now let's talk about economic factors. The price of materials is on decline for Tesla, particularly the cost of batteries, which is lower, which is great for the company. The more popular the car gets to the public, the lower materials prices may drop. As Tesla is recognized and will continue to recognize, it will be difficult to earn returns on the capital invested into research and development. Now let's talk about some social factors, that is the consumer demands for more environmental friendly alternatives to traditional gasoline owned cars drives that electric market. The original customer segment of Tesla Motors was wealthy men with a median income of $270,000 between the age of 35 to 50. However, as Tesla expands its products offering beyond luxury cars to include SUVs and more economical car models, Tesla is expanding its market to women and less affluent who are just concerned with driving an environmental friendly vehicle. Now talking about the technological aspects. The advancement of Tesla's automotive and energy solution business depends on available technologies. For example, materials engineering technology determines the efficiency and cost effectiveness of companies' batteries. Such innovative technology has a high potential in the USA because of the presence of Silicon Valley and other pre-developed infrastructure. Similarly, India and China are the hubs for innovation with economic costs. Further will be continued by my colleague.
Now we will discuss on the role and culture of the firm. The culture of North America played a key role in the success of Tesla. In the United States, innovation and technology nurtures better than anywhere else in the world. Apart from this, there is a growing support by the government to the electric vehicle industry through duty exemptions and research grants. American business culture is largely individualistic. There is no strong cultural commitment or obligation to age or business hierarchies. Tesla has launched its operations in Shanghai, China. The culture of China quite different from American. Chinese business culture is largely based on the values of solidarity, loyalty, modesty, and courtesy. Secondly, hierarchy in China, both in business and privacy, is purely vertical and highly respected, which is quite contrary to the Tesla's ideology on the hierarchy. But still, Tesla has managed to become successful in creating a new market in China. Tesla identifies six main features of its organizational culture. Move fast. Speed affects Tesla's competitive advantage. This characteristic of the organizational culture highlights the importance of employees' capability to rapidly respond to the trends and changes in the international market. Do the impossible. Tesla must ensure that its corporate culture encourages employees to think outside the box, constantly innovate. Innovation is at heart of Tesla. This feature focuses on continuous nature of innovation at the company. Reason from first principle. CEO Elon Musk promotes reasoning from first principles. These principles revolve around identifying root factors to understand and solve problems in the real world. Think like owners. Tesla employs its culture as a tool to maintain a mindset that supports business development. We are all in. Tesla's work culture unifies employees into a team that works to improve the business. Now we will discuss its Tesla's opportunities and challenges of work culture. Opportunities of this cultural trait is that it enables the corporation to develop high technology products that attracts the customers. Challenges of Tesla's work culture is its pressure on employees to constantly innovate. Innovation benefits the company but puts a strain on human resources. Now, Gizem will continue with the further presentation.
Since its launch, Tesla has taken numerous strategically correct steps to reach where it is positioned today. As Wamshi talked in detail, North America offered the company many useful resources as well as an ideal platform to kickstart an industry that had not been introduced before. Some of the most prominent resources of this region are the highly skilled labor force, government support, and the capitalist nature of being the first movers of the innovative market. When entrepreneurship is encouraged with these resources in an individualistic culture like this, accurate steps can take you up in space, literally. Fremont, Lathrop, and the first Gigafactory, Giga Nevada, were opened in 2010, 14, and 16 respectively. Having control over its manufacturing processes under one roof was another significant move. Tesla's core values include doing the best, taking risk, respect, constant learning, and environmental consciousness. When this is the case, they first focused on North America and built up its reputation here before it stretched globally. Today, the US and Canada still account for half of its sales. Winning presence in China means ramping up the sales. In 2019, Tesla launched another Gigafactory, but this time in Shanghai. They knew they were diving into an utterly distinct culture, but as facts show, they were well prepared to do so. Tesla immersed its innovative problem-solving philosophy into a highly vertical, bureaucratic Chinese culture. They were aware of the national holidays, its philosophy, and even educational patterns for upcoming university students. They even published physics posters on their social platforms for university exam takers. These actions may seem simple, but they're extremely strategic and effective for long-term goals. After North America and China, Europe is another potential region for electric vehicle sales with a high green consciousness level. Germany, as known as the leading automaker country, is the next home for Tesla's third gigafactory. This €4 billion worth investment will be the main distribution center for the whole region. Overall, Tesla is ready to dominate the industry while continues to diversify its activities on energy generation, battery production, and storage industry. Relying on its own production resources ensures high quality as well as cost reduction. From an Instagram post to building immense factories around the world with all the right steps taken, Tesla has reached 16% of the market share. It increased its sales dramatically in 2019 amid a global pandemic. And last but not least, it is announced as the world's most valuable car company with a 208 billion valuation in 2020.
Now, talking about Tesla's future, we can say it looks very promising for the company. In the last couple of years, we have seen how the stock price has grown substantially, and this is based on the confidence the company is generating in the market, not only for the increasing revenue they are experiencing from electric vehicle sales, but for the major projects the company is doing in solar energy generation and energy storage products. All combined looks extremely attractive for investors to support the company's growth. Only between 2015 and 2019, Tesla's revenue have grown more than 500%. According to the SWOT analysis presented in the slide, we can say that Tesla has three main strengths. It was the first company to invest in developing electric vehicles, and this has given the company, according to studies, more than 5 years of competitive advantage against its competitors. The fact of prioritizing product development over advertising expenditures has also differentiated the company from the traditional vehicle advertising model. And finally, its most interesting innovation comes with the introduction of online sales. Now customers can buy directly from the manufacturer, avoiding the traditional dealer expenses. On the side of the weaknesses, we see that manufacturing quality has always been a challenge for Tesla, not only for the claims that the company has received over painting or assembly quality issues, but for the lack of efficiency in the manufacturing process. This certainly has increased production costs and has not allowed the company to achieve economics of scale, which is crucial to be able to reduce the price to market. Among the threats, we see now more competitors producing EVs, not only traditional automotive companies, but giants in the high-tech industry such as Google or Apple, who have made public their interest in entering the market. The lack of abundant sources of EV charging spots in the main cities is also something that pulls potential customers back as well. And finally, we see Tesla has many opportunities to take advantage. First, it is not a secret that global warming is starting to show its real face, and this has encouraged several governments to create policies towards zero emissions and monetary incentives for first EV users. As in Canada, we see the government is giving incentives of 5K or more to new buyers. However, as mentioned, new players are entering the market, and Tesla will have to be prepared for competing with its best strengths, not only to keep the leadership they have now, but to be sustainable in an industry that has been traditionally used to have many players in the game and where customers are used to have plenty of options to choose.
Overall, to conclude the entire PowerPoint, Tesla is a successful company, and not only just another successful company in numbers and profits, but a company with a vision to save the world, the new future that is greener and brighter for everybody who's been waiting to experience. this beautiful brand. And this is just the beginning of accelerating transportation into a greener environment. Electric cars, batteries, and production of renewable greener sources of energy. This is a combination that would make any brand successful. And Tesla is doing that. And this is the future that we are striving for. Tesla.